Morning world, Hippy Trev here. Well, I was kind of beaten a bit yesterday, and yeah, it's a bastard when you're only running on 3 hours sleep, and same as last night. Everyone's saying don't overthink it, but yeah, I only ran on 3 hours sleep again last night, if that. And while laying in my cold bed in the bus, thinking about everything, I hear that horrible, unforgivable and scratchy fucking sound of a mouse in the wall of the fucking bus. I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my God. That's all I need right now. 2 o'clock in the fucking morning and I hear scratch, scratch, scratch of a fucking mouse. Well, anyway, I made him up a nice little dinner of a rat sack and stuck it in one of the side cavity doors over there. And a couple of hours later, no more scratchy scratch. So I'm sort of hoping he had a bit of a feed. And that takes care of that, but then what's going to happen, he's going to fucking die in the walls, isn't he? So, oh my God, yesterday world, oh my God. The car should have started, the boat should have turned and started now. Firstly, thank you. Shut up, Scruffy. Thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate it, and you're right, sometimes people saying I'm overthinking it. Well, the thing is, this is the second time I've done this job, and the last time I actually had the motor out, and I threw the motor in, done all the rebuild, turned the key, boom, fucking started, no worries, done the brake in and so forth. Obviously I didn't do it right, but you know. And this time I turned the key and wow, the starter stuck on and she wasn't firing and blah, blah, blah. And the first thing I really need to do, I need to get this starter sorted out and not doing that, because as a few people said, if she had it kicked off, I could have been a lot worse. I'm sort of wondering if I had it kicked off, whether that would have actually thrown the starter back. But whatever's happening, as soon as I turn that key off, all the dash lights go out, but it still keeps cranking. So I guess we're looking at a stuck solenoid. I've got a couple of little tests to do first. And then, of course, then get back into the timing. Now, I've got a horrible feeling, because there was that little puff of smoke, and you all saw it. I saw it too, only after, only after I posted the video. And someone made the comment that I actually saw that puff of smoke. I've got a horrible feeling I've either blown the coil, or I've blown me dizzy up with all this cranking and excess, and I think that's maybe what's going on. I don't really know how to test that coil to see if it's gone, and I don't really know how to test the distributor. I do have a multimeter here, but I don't know how to use it on that part of things. Firstly, what I can do is get this starter sorted out. If I can get this starter sorted out, then I'll go back to my timing. I do have a set of points distributor and a standard coil here that I can run off the normal ballast line. Just for a few people that don't know, that coil in here, because she's an electronic ignition, she's a high arc coil, and had to run on its own power line straight from the battery through an on and off switch out to the coil. So it had nothing to do with the rest of the car. It shouldn't have had anything to do with the rest of the car. So why that failed? I'm guessing the starter motor just dragged so much power out of everything, it just robbed the power from absolutely, instead of just quickly turning over and firing, it just robbed the power from everywhere, and maybe it snuffed out the coil. So, but oh yeah, I'm certainly beaten yesterday. These GoPros. And someone was a little bit upset being me fucking swearing all that fucking time, and I lost me fucking shit fucking last night. These fucking GoPros, oh my God. This is where a second pair of hands or another pair of eyes, or basically another pair of hands, would have been so handy. I know I've just jumped conversations, I'm a bit like that at the moment. Just have someone standing under the bonnet there that could have ripped that battery off within a few seconds, or the battery terminal lead off, and kept an eye on everything, and even as it was going together, having that second pair of eyes to catch the things that I may or may not have missed. It really is hard doing it on my own, and one guy sort of paid out on me a little bit, saying, you know, why you fucking swear so fucking much? Well, mate, I'm here on my own. You know, I don't have someone standing next to me that I can bounce off and look at and talk to each other that will actually calm me down. Mind you, it was also the very end of the day when I've gone and put all the hours of work into it and have it not start and then go through this whole situation. Yeah, I lost my shit and I don't care. Yeah, and I lost my shit. I mean, I could have just edited all that out. That would have been quite easy. Just edit it out and go straight to the end and say, later world's bye. But I leave shit in because this is exactly who I am. I've been living under stress for a whole week doing this job, and a lot of people have been following me ever since we found out the load was gone or suspicious, blah, blah, blah. I've been stressing out about this job for a whole week, and to finally get it together and have that happen, yeah, I lost my shit and I make no fucking bones about it. So if you don't like me fucking swearing, well, you know, just, no offence, but just fuck off. You know, it's who I am. Don't like it, go watch something else. I've said this more than once, and I've got no problem with that. So, but anyway, yes, world, thank you so much for your overwhelming support. I mean, really, that should have been going. My sealers just come in. I should be back up on the roof of the bus and of an evening putting my models together. But no, I'm back playing with the fucking boat. So anyway, one thing I want to do before I do anything else, because it's not that warm here. It's sitting in the shade. I need to push her up here into the sun. I've had the battery on charge all night. I have heard that sometimes a battery low on charge can cause a starter motor to keep winding over like that. I have heard that. Anyway, let's get her up into the sun because it is fucking cold. It was freezing cold last night, like bitterly cold. I think it was down to about 2 or 3 C last night. I'm way too fucking skinny to be that fucking cold. Oh, come on, baby. Gotta love having a driveway you can push things around on. I've got to get under here, and I want to be in the sun to do it. There we go. Rightio. There is my evil motor. Oh. So there's this evil fucking motor. I don't even know if I've got oil leaks or anything yet. Well, I haven't lost any water. That's a good sign. So I need to get down to that exciter wire down on the starter. I need to check that with my test lamp. I pull that off, turn my key off and on, and I'm huffing and puffing. I need to turn my key off and on and see if that lights up and turns off. If that does that, then I do have another starter in the shed that I bought that I've never even tried. So I guess that's, and then it's back to pulling number 1 plug, which is a pain in the ass because I almost have to remove this power steering unit just to try and work out where top dead center is. And I should probably pull this rocker cover and watch my push rods go up and down, and that way, you know, and find my timing and get it all set 100%. So. And as someone else said, the way she was cranking it did sound like she was a little bit down on compression. So anyway, I need to get myself set up here and do a few things. I'll get back to you later when I know a little bit more. Later, bye. Okay, well, I was going to say the new starter motor's in, but the second-hand one I bought's in. That's one thing I do love about a Holden V8 is their starter motors are very easy to change over at 2 bolts and the feed wires, and they're pretty much out. So anyway, I'm going to put the camera back a bit in case I've got to do the run around, and hopefully the starter motor will not stick on. Fingers crossed, world. She just doesn't stick on. Rightio, problem number 1 solved. Dodgy solenoid. That's Wayne, that's a solenoid I got off you, mate. It lasted quite a long time. All right, so starter motor's fixed. Now I'm into the timing, which means pulling number 1 plug and trying to find top dead center and trying to work out my timing marks. And it's a real bastard because, like I said, getting number 1 plug out's a real pain in the ass, but I'll have a go. So. Success number 1 for the day. Let's hope for success number 2. I'll get back to you later when I've got it all set up. Later. Right, world. Reset my timing back to where it should be. Remade my core connections. I hope they're going to be okay. I should probably take. Oh, this coil there's not the best, but it was working before. Right, so. Right, yeah. So done that. Plugs back in. Everything's done. Starter motor we know is not a problem at the moment. Got my spanner ready just in case. So we already checked the starter. It went turned off and on and done everything it's supposed to. So, right, run our welds. I'm just waiting for the postie to go past before I hit the key. What I might do is up that idle, just in case she does start. I might up that idle a bit. Hopefully that's not too much. Oh, sick of these fucking dogs that don't fucking stop. Cunts of things. Fucking yip, yip, yip all fucking day. Anyhow, well, this is it. She starts or she doesn't. Did that oil pressure come up? Yep. Well, she's dead. So is the coil and the distributor dead? Well, what's dead? This is where I need a second person. I can't fucking tell if I've got spark or not. I know I've got plenty of fuel. That's not even kicking. Plenty of fuel. Fuel's not the problem. So the problem's got to be spark. Why do I not have any fucking spark? Well, at least we know the starter motor's good. That's a big deal, that one. Well, the coil's... I know the coil's powered up, but I'll check it again. Get a good earth. I know the coil's getting power. All right, there's power on both sides of the coil. There, so... How's my dizzy shit itself? Is that the fucking problem? Is it my distributor or is it this fucking coil lead? Let's try something else. Let's try something else. Just right into there, that onto there, and see if we get any fucking go juice now. Okay, I'm really of the opinion now that I've killed the distributor. I need to know if I'm getting any spark, but how am I going to... I can't fucking see. I can't crank the car and see at the same time. I need a second fucking person. I really do. Starter motor's not fucked. That's one good... Well, at least we know the starter motor change has worked and the old one was playing up. It's got to be the distributor. Has to be. Power at the coil. Well, that sucks big airy balls. I guess I can put my points distributor back in. I need another fucking person here. I can't check my spark on my own. There's plenty of fuel in there. There's plenty of fuel coming through. That's not a problem. Oil pressure's come up on the gauge. That's good. Oh, shit, that hose is... Fucking hell, that was lucky I caught that. Alrighty, Wells, I've got some decisions to make and I'm not really sure what they are, so I'll get back to you later. Alrighty, Wells. He's running. He's been running about 10 minutes. Yep. About 10 minutes on the break-in. Turns out I fried the coil. The coil was fucked. We put the old coil on it. powered off the battery straight away, boom, fucking fired. We haven't even timed it yet. We just started her up and have been running it, running good temp, good oil. She's been running about 10 minutes solid now. I tell you what, it makes a difference. Old mate Stevie Wonder rolled up and we went and had a cup of tea in the chat. And anyway, we went through a few things and blah, blah, blah. It's so much difference having a second pair of hands and another set of eyes and knows what they're doing. The boat's running. It's fucking running. So it was the coil that shit itself. I'd blown the coil. Yeah, we've proven that. We've tried a few different things and it definitely was the coil, but she's running. She's running. No smoke out the back. She's running good temp. I mean, it's sitting in one spot. I've got no tacho at the moment, but I can rewire that. Oh, she's running a bit hot on that left bank. That's almost up to boiling. I better shut her off.
Yep, all right.
Because she's not driving. See how?
Yeah, that'll make a big difference, eh?
She's going all the way around. That's what it did in the old days.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Lock that fucking dinghy up too, eh? She's still moving around.
We've chewed a lobe.
Wow.
Listen to it. See that tick?
Yep. Fuck, Trevor.
Just chewed another lobe out. Yep.
How come you can't hear that at RPM? Fuck, mate, I'm sorry.
Sounds like it's that side. Yep.
Is that a new cam?
Brand new.
How is that happening, Trev? What the fuck's going on there?
Oh yeah, she's gone. You hear it? That's my fan belt.
Fucking hell, Trev.
I think it's this side again. She's running fucking hot. She needs to be driven down the street. I'm just going to lock that down where it is for now. I think she just chewed another fucking lobe straight off.
No, Trevor.
Yep.
Why?
Because...
Like, why it is so hard to break in? What's going on there?
Fuck do I know.
Your lifters look good?
Everything was fucking great.
You fucking dumped grease on everything?
Oh, fucking, I had it fucking smothered in the shit.
Have you Googled the fuck out of what causes these to rip a lobe?
I've had a couple of my subscribers say that they've had engines chew lobes on the engine stands before they even made it into the motor.
Do you run any of that, like that molly shit in your oil? Or
I've got braking oil on there.
Yep.
I've run the fucking molly shit everywhere. I might put this taco wire back on. I've done everything right. Everything I can do right, I've done right. Well, I've just fucking blown.
Was that a Holden cam or another Pro cam?
That was a brand new Crow cam, but I did buy it off some cunt on fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
That wasn't a Crow cam. That lasted 2,000 miles. So there's a tick there.
Why did that tick only come in when you knocked her off the revs?
Because we couldn't hear it, I guess.
Fuck, do you think you'd hear it at a higher RPM?
She's boiling. I need to go for a ride. I need to go for a drive down the street and see if she gets the temperature down. That could be partly because the timing's out as well, maybe.
Yep.
Oh, what a fuck.
Fucking feel for you, mate, if that is true. Honestly, that doesn't sound fucking good, that noise. I can't start it up, it sounded so good.
I've broken it in the way it's supposed to be. I know I have. Taco goes on the neg.
It feels weird to fucking rev them up and just let them rev in that, but I heard that that's what the thing.
Oh yeah, they say never on. You've got to rev them at 2,000 RPM for 20 fucking minutes to break the cams in. I'm going to start her up. I'll give her another start. Sounds like she's boiling.
Well, see that leak there on that pipe there, that would even be causing your cooling system to pressurise because when you get air involved in it.
I need to just bolt that fucking, that coil's hot as fuck. They can just sit there, fuck that. We need to go for a drive down the street. I don't even need air filter right now. Oh, Jesus. I'll take that off. She's boiling, but there's no airflow.
Yeah, no, she would get hot sitting there revving her head off.
Yeah, of course it would. Most people have big industrial fans sitting in the front of it.
Yeah.
I'll go and get the gates and...
Yeah, I'll go at the bottom.
Fucking oil's fine. Oh, she's fucking hot, all right. Oh,
What is that?
advanced or retarded too much.
Turn it back a bit.
Which way? It sounds too far advanced, I think. Where's my spanner? We'll take that with me. I've locked it.
I can move it. You
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll lock it up when... see if we can get it to start.
Okay, hold on. Right now.
Other way.
Okay, hold on. Yep.
No, other way. Nope.
Like that.
Bit more.
Yep.
She's a bit rough. She's a bit rough. Oh. Oh, fuck. Well, I can't hear that ticking now. Oh, yes, I can.
I can. Oh, God.
Fuck.
God, I can't.
Chewed another fucking lifter already within like 5 seconds.
Fuck it, let's go chuck this thing in the fucking dam and get a fucking 308.
Yeah, well, that's
Do
what...
they do it too?
Well, everyone says that they're all the same block anyway.
Yeah, they are. Just gotta swear them more.
Well, that's brought the temp down. Taco's working.
Fucking sounds good there, alright.
Well, fuck, I just drive around with a fucking blown, fucking burnt lifter, I guess.
You fucking might have to.
I just paid 400 bucks for this can.
Oh, I know, that's fucking...
200 bucks for the lifters. Not to mention the oil and all the gaskets.
Yeah, I know, it's all the shit with it. It's not just the fucking cam, it's all the other shit. The oil, everything.
Fucking the amount of time I've put into it.
Oh.
She's idling nice. Idling at 500
And
RPM.
just considering the Desi's just fucking gassed up and just, you know, spun to where it is.
She's running way too hot, but I think that'll come down. Get her down a bit. I'll pull the cap.
At least both bakes look even.
Yeah, I've got water in the back, so
Yeah,
she might be a bit low on water, and I hope I don't blow that fucking... Where's all this traffic coming from? Motherfucker. Peak hour and Biggin.
You know, I usually don't wait too many places, so...
She's certainly running hot. Sounds like it used to sound. Sounds like the same cam I had. Got to get this fucking tank down.
Yeah, they're walking back now, look.
Whoop, thank you.
You're alright.
I'm just watching me gauge. She might be low on water still.
Yep.
Yeah, that's way too fucking hot. Shouldn't be running that hot. Should have come down already. That could be timing as well.
Yeah, that's right. I fucking want to run a lean, eh?
No. All right, I'm just going to try and pull the radiator cap and see if we're low on water, because those temperatures are fucking way too high.
What does she usually run?
About between 60 and 80.
Oh shit.
So yeah, she's way above normal. That's right. I think I've got to check. Oh, where's that water?
Don't fucking burn yourself. You have to get pressure in it now.
Towel. Fucking cars. So she's not pissing water.
I can be careful, fella.
She's all right. I think she's low on water. You want to turn her off? That's fucking hot, all right. Way hot.
Don't feel like first 3 burns. Nothing too hot.
Maybe there wasn't enough water in the radiator.
Don't know, it looked like there was fucking plenty.
She's boiling.
Yeah, she's bubbling. She'll come up now.
Oh yeah, there's no water in there. All right, I'm going to start it. You want to dribble that in? That's why she's running so hot. I didn't put enough water in it. Yeah, well, she'll have to make it home on that because I didn't bring any more.
Well, at least it's up here now.
Yep.
But when she's running, she disappears and then.
Yeah, the temp started coming down straight. So I knew, I sort of knew.
Air pocket in the air motor or something.
Yeah, they do it all the time. So the fucking ticking cunt of a thing. Let's get her home and get some more water into it. Yeah, I had a funny feeling she didn't have enough water in it when she'd done that. Star's beautiful.
I know. Fucking Cam.
Got some go.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, temps are coming down.
Oh yeah, they're much happier now.
Yeah, she's just over hot.
Turns out they like a bit of water, eh?
Yeah, they do actually. Like me, like a drink.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I've been so sober, it's not fucking funny.
Oh, really?
I had next door's alcohol last night, about 3 fucking this much of each glass, and I couldn't fucking drink his homebrew shit.
Really?
Yeah, I've been. This month I've had one night where I've had drinks.
Fucking hell.
One night. And even last month, it was my birthday month.
Yep. Sober.
Nearly the whole month.
Fucking hell.
Look at that, temps just damn beautiful.
It likes a bit of water, the old girl.
While she's running, what
Fucking Cams.
do I...
I don't know what to do. How the fuck do you break them in about that? Why would you need an acid bath to buck? Like, what's that?
Oh,
You're going to go on the floor and absorb metal out of it.
Well,
Is it metal causing that? Is it like the pasty fucking...
well, that's what
if you
that's
can't
what
find
Stu.
it in your oil...
Well, that's what Stewie said. Fucking as and a couple of other people said it's like bloody flour going through the whole motor. But Stewie said he reckons that this one would last 500 miles if I was lucky.
Fucking hell.
Oh, Daryl's blocks for sale.
I know. It's all getting cleaned up and getting sold, eh?
Wonder what that'd be worth.
Oh, fuck. The infrastructure on the shed, you'd wipe all them sheds out. But yeah, it's a big block, isn't it?
Fuck yeah.
Corner block.
I got one of my subscribers, Danny, who wants to buy up here, but he's not ready to get out of Brizzy yet.
Okay, yep.
But I look at my temps now, perfect.
Yeah, no, she's happy.
No ping.
Oh, no ping.
So what I do now is I just keep advancing the distributor until it pings, and then I drop it back.
Yep.
Well, fuck me. My car's still fucked after all that. She's got some go in it.
You wouldn't even know there's a problem, though, until you You can't even hear it there.
Yeah, I can hear it. It's very faint. Some more water. Yeah, it's there all right, isn't it?
But Trevor, honestly, I think that sounds better than it did before.
Maybe it's still bedding in. Well, it doesn't sound like it's missing.
Oh, that's your fan, is it?
Yeah, that's my fan a bit loose. I should tighten that up before we go in. Because when I was cracking it before, when he blew the exhaust lobe and everyone was telling me you'd do that and you'd hear this horrible noise.
Yep.
I'll tighten my fan up. Hang on, I'm just gonna... Starts and runs beautiful. It fucking hates me.
It starts to fucking feel like it, doesn't it?
Oh.
Oh, it feels so personal.
Well, like I said, when Els last night fucking said, oh, just throw it in the fucking shed and walk away from it and go and buy something else, like, oh, how insulting.
Yeah, no.
That hurt.
You can't give up on
I'm a dog on a bone.
it.
Unfortunately, whether it's against my better interest or not. We'll get back to you later, Wells. We've got a few things to do, but it looks like I've chewed a lobe out already. Oh yeah, Wells. Well, she's running. There's very light tick, tick, tick. What I might do is I'm going to wait till she all cools down. I'm going to pull this rocker cover off, make sure none of my rockers are loose. But anyway, she's running. Turned out there's this coil. Now I'm running this coil here, but that's getting really hot because that's getting 14 volts straight off the battery, or 13 or 14 volts straight off the battery. I believe if I keep running this coil, it'll on the electronic distributor, it'll melt this coil. Not only that, I can also feel that the distributor's down on. I can also feel that the engine's down on power. I don't think she's getting enough spark, but it's running. It's driving right. Timing's still a bit out. Still got a bit of a ping there, but the bottom line is, I mean, she sounds beautiful, except it's got a fucking tick, 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 tick. Stevie Wonder, mate, you showing up today was a fucking huge game changer. Just having that extra pair of eyes and everything, and just the help that you gave me. Well, mate, really appreciate it, and your timing was fucking perfect. Almost a shame you weren't here yesterday. But anyway, so the reason she didn't fire yesterday was the coil. Burnt that out. Changed the starter motor over. No more locking on, but I can hear it. There's a tick there. And I guess it only gets worse from here. So I've chewed a cam lobe out before she even got out the fucking driveway. What a shame. This motor runs perfect oil, perfect temp. And basically I'm stuck with a piece of shit. So, on our worlds, stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and I'll catch you later. Bye.